Okay, good morning, everybody, and those of you who come from outside the country, welcome to South Africa. My name is Seth Mnguni. I'm the chairperson of the Association of Community-Based Advice Offices in South Africa. My brief here today is to take you through the struggles of the paralegals in South Africa, where they started and where we are now. Okay, about the community advice offices. First slide, please. One. Well, just to tell you a bit about the community advice offices. Community advice offices in South Africa are the initiatives of communities, and that's the reason for community-based paralegal advice offices. They are established by communities themselves, and they're controlled by the communities. They are trusted because they speak the languages of the people. They are staffed by community-based paralegals who are able to speak to clients in their own languages. As I said, governed by management committees in those communities, and they are able to navigate the bureaucracies that arises within the legal system. The map here presents, this is this map represents the provinces of South Africa. As you can see, these are the numbers of advice offices in each province. The origins of the sector is that it is an old sector that has been there for many centuries. As you can see, the Legal Aid Bureau started in 1937 and the Black Session in 1955. And at that time, the main aim of this advice offices was more activist in nature, actually fighting the government of apartheid at that time. But after the democratic South Africa, that changed to say, as paralegals, we need to work close to government. We have to complement the work of government, because it was clear at that time that even though we're in the new order, there were a lot of work that is still needed to be done. The work that is still being done even today. So the first consolidation of the sector, because at that time the advice offices were, as now, we run as civil society organizations. It became important that therefore they get organized. And the first national organization was called the Advice Center Association. As I said earlier, that the main aim was to resist the laws of apartheid. And in 1993, it closed down because there was a perception that the new democratic order will simply resolve all the problems that were there. And in 1994, a new association called the National Community-Based Paralegal Association was formed with the view to lobby government for recognition, among others, and to consolidate the structure so that it becomes a coordinated structure. And the NCPA closed down mainly because of funding in 2005. And through the intervention of other civil society, among them the National Alliance for Community-Based Advice Office, NETCAO, was formed mainly to consolidate the sector once more. So you have the first rising of Advice Center Association, and then you have the second rising of NCPA, and the third rising of an organization that was launched in 2013 as a coordinating body of paralegals in South Africa. And that's where I'm currently the chairperson. Yeah, I've touched on the second rising and the third rising. Can we move further? Yeah, can we move further? Well, the important role played by paralegals, and I think Songita has touched on some of those things, that paralegals are user-friendly to the community. It is the first port of call for members of the community. We listen to all complaints that comes to our offices, and through the network of service providers, we then refer those cases that don't fall within our scope, in particular issues of litigation. Mainly, community advice offices does mediation and negotiation on behalf of our clients. The legal practice bill, which is now which is now an act, in fact, just waiting for the signature of the President of South Africa, is one of the milestones for the advice offices in South Africa, in that it will regulate the sector. And the reason for us to want to regulate it is simply that we want to protect the sector first, and secondly that we want to protect the communities themselves, so that no other person can wake up in the morning and say, I am a paralegal. So we need to, that recognition for us is very important, but also important that as a sector we want to remain independent. So my time is up. You can shoot some questions. There was